burning in California have now claimed more than 24 lives, and there are fears that number could climb much higher. In the north, the campfire has already destroyed some 6,400 buildings, making it the most destructive wildfire in the state's history. Ileana Diaz reports from West Hills, California.
In Northern California, authorities have begun the grim task of identifying victims of the campfire. 23 of them had been recovered by Sunday afternoon. Some of the dead were found inside their cars, suggesting they died while trying to make their escape. And with over 100 people reported missing, officials believe there may be more victims. On Sunday, a 5th search and recovery team began working in and around the devastated town of Paradise. Mobile DNA labs are also joining the effort. Anthropologists are on hand in case any skeletal remains are found.
We are doing everything we possibly can to identify those remains and make contact with the next of kin.
The northern part of the state isn't the only place with major wildfires. Here in West Hills, California, north of Los Angeles, firefighters are struggling to keep the flare-ups under control as they try to contain the Woolsey fire. The approaching flames forced hundreds of thousands of residents to evacuate their homes in the canyons and hills outside LA. Unusually strong Santa Ana winds are fueling the spread of the fires.
This morning, Santa Ana wind condition has reestablished itself and is going to be in the area for the next couple of days, hopefully starting to mitigate on Tuesday evening.
California Governor Jerry Brown has asked the White House to declare a major presidential disaster in the region. The state is already receiving aid from FEMA. Ileana Diaz, CBS News, West Hills, California.
Montana fire crews are stepping up and heading to California to help in any way they can by sending close to 100 firefighters and about 20 fire engines. 3 fire trucks from Columbus and Red Lodge hit the road this morning. I spoke with Fire Chief Rich Cowger of Columbus Rural Fire District to talk to him about the choice to send crews out to help.
That's what we do. And the fire service in particular, I mean, it's a time at a conference down here where we talk about we're family and what we do, what our mission statements are, protecting the citizens that we serve. And those folks in California are having the ultimate of bad days. And in fact, they've had the ultimate of bad days for quite a period of time now. I think for our department alone, this is our 3rd deployment down to California. That's the main concern, and that's why they're going down there, not only to stay, for them themselves to stay safe, but help other folks that are down there. Those guys, those firefighters are getting overworked and overwhelmed and everything. So that's the whole part of the purpose, is to keep those guys down there safe as well. So
Cowger also told me that they aren't sure exactly what the firefighters' assignments are yet, but they will know in the next couple of days. World War I ended on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918. Veterans and Americans remembered that day today at the Yellowstone County Courthouse lawn.
Begin.
The disabled American veterans rang the bell 21 times and had a gun salute. The bell was put on the original courthouse in 1905. The ringing coincided with the end of World War I on November 11, 1918.
Over 1,600 Montana men were killed in action, and over 217 Montana women entered the U.S. military in World War I. 23 of them with ties to Yellowstone County also entered the war. It's important that America remember this, because 100 years ago, we paid a terrible price to end that war.